let's get the last of this jury-rig thing into place. Have a thrush above us. Had to do a little bit of renovation on the ship. It's nice having a way to get on and off of the vehicle when you don't have any hydrogen. Okay. Leave that for now. It's rather dark in this thing, isn't it? You know what I think I'm going to do? It's just a control panel. I kind of want a button panel in here somewhere. So I want to be able to basically turn lights on and off as I get in and out of the place. And I don't think I'd be able to place anything because I believe those are flipped upside down and attached to that wall. All right. So we are going to do block tools. Okay, those seem to work. Let's turn on our lights. We have interior lights, we have exterior lights, just to check, make sure. Yep. Get our safety flashers on. I like the being able to see out of the bed areas now. I think that was a nice change up. Okay, so now I don't really have a spot marked out for this thing. So what we'll do is see if that's got us pretty squared up, yeah? Mostly. So if we bring that up, so much easier than what we were doing before. Okay. Alright, and like I said, the idea is more that we're just trying to give ourselves a little bit of an area to park this thing. Looks like we've nosed up just a little bit. And we can always come back and hand drill out as we need to. And so the idea is that we want to be able to have this thing basically slide sideways into the hangar space, or what will be the hangar space. It's okay if it goes a little larger than expected. I'm not too worried about it. But I do want to make sure we're excavating as much as we need to. It's sad that it took us longer to get the parts for this thing, to weld it up, than it is to excavate. Oh, man. This is why it's always fun to study advanced engineering tactics, right? It really does make it much easier to get everything done. Okay. And now we'll just dig this out a little bit further. And like I said, it really just needs to be enough of a pocket that we can get, get the vehicle in and out of it. It's not like it really needs to be anything overly complex. See how well all of this works. Almost there, right? So now we'll just drag down here. Smooth as much of this out as possible. So we're going to move forward just a little bit here. Let's set her down. Okay, and I want to go out and take a look. See how that looks there. That's going to be pretty good. Thinking we're probably going to have to bring this in a little bit further, but am I carrying any plates? Of course not, because that would have been entirely too easy. And okay, so let's grab that. And we're talking on. Okay, so this will be basically the starting wall, right? And from there, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and that'll be the other wall. All right. All right, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's about technically it's probably about where it needs to be. As we were saying, like 13 to 15 deep. All this is going to come out anyway. So that's 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 9, 10, 11. That's how far it needs to be just to get the ship to fit in here. So if we $13, 14. So we're actually going to take it back 2 more. How many did I say that was? 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, one more. Because this will be the back wall. And so it's going to go to that point. Alright, so that's basically where we need it to go to. Alright, so let's get back in here. We're just gonna slowly excavate all of this. I mean, it really is hilarious just how much faster this entire process is. Alright. We'll start up again. We'll see if this gets us close enough to count, shall we? Oopsie. All right. So now we can cut in on this angle a wee bit. See if this will let us get the angles that we need here. Looks like we're going to be pretty good at that point. I may need to go in just a little further. We'll swing this thing around just because we can. So much easier flying these things instead of having to do things like, oh, no. Instead of having to do all this manually. It really is much simpler like this. Yeah, okay. This space will be deep enough for it. And like I said, it'll probably result in me having to come back through and do a bit manually, but I think that's going to be good. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to land this beast. Let's cut all the way back so that we can use this vehicle's spotlights. All right. Actually, how much time do we have? We have 14 hours. Okay, that should be, in theory, that should be enough time. And that does look like it's going to be pretty well excavated for what we need. Okay. And so what I'm going to do here is so part of this gives us a little bit more room in the hallway here. The hangar access path. Which is nice, because this means that we'll be able to get in and out of here a little bit easier with the, well, what is currently a ground-based vehicle. Eventually it will become a flyer. So hopefully what we'll be able to do is, let's go ahead and see if we can get you guys connected up. I think the only thing we lost over here was just one of the blocks that we had, yeah. Alright, because we were saying basically this will be wall height. Alright. Alright, so I think the rest of it, actually, Let's see, can we get away with... Let's go ahead and cut all of you guys out. You know what I think I may do? I think I may use the asphalt in here. We basically just drop all these in. And this will end up operating as our buffer area. Alright. And then what I'm thinking is we'll place asphalt, you know, out to in there-ish. So we'll end up with a, come here you. I mean, I could even just take that entire section there and make the wall here. Ends up giving me a bit more of a space, so I could actually turn this into a multi-ship area. So maybe even bring the little rover from upstairs down here. Or build a, because we're talking about building another flyer anyway. Maybe build like a small scout drone or something for Dredden to use. And so if we go with the idea that that is the wall, come on, there we go. And what I'll do is I'll run a line here all the way back. We'll figure out how much room we need for the asphalt. Actually, we can do that really quick. I need to go grab some asphalt. So if we grab a little bit of asphalt, asphalt. Alright, since it's 9 wide, let's move the wall out here. Which means basically that's going to come back this way. Which is easier to deal with. Okay. And so, with that in mind, let's go ahead and this out. It does actually make it kind of easy to have all this clearing itself out for us, yeah? Stuff first. Get a good angle on this thing here. I think that's should be most of, if not all of, what we're trying to get out there. Let's see how that works. Yeah, should be able to excavate the rest of this by hand, which is going to be fine. It's not that much. We've done worse, right? And the big thing is really just figuring out where we need everything to go. Because once we get all of this factored in, that done. And then basically this is just gonna come back like so. And so yeah, it really is just a run this back this way. Back to however far we need it. And then we just walk through and clean it all up. All right. Alright, so you're going to be coming back roughly this far. I mean, that's all going to come down anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Look at you. Alright, and that actually gives us a little bit of room back here in case we want to put something else in. I kind of like it. Okay. We were talking about that being this wall. Alright, that means we can then take all of that out. Yeah, I feel a little bad about blowing up some of this stuff, but you know. Alright. And which did we get? Okay, we did. So I can take that out. And drop these in here for now, I think. Actually. Not sure how much we're going to need space-wise for everything to fit. Because it's one of those, if I need to go back another block, I'm not broken-hearted about it. So you're doing A1. Alright, so that leaves us 2, which is actually good. See if we can get all these out of here really quick. Alright. Okay, so this is basically the hallway. Alright. And we count it starting from here back. So blast doors on this block, which means 1, 2. So if we go to here, and there's 2 there. Alright, so let's just take it back 1 more block. Like I said, we have the room for it, so I'm not gonna be too stressed over. It's not like the whole thing needs to be airtight, so let's try that again. Okay, so if we do this, there. So that gets us to there. Come on. Oh, you son of a... Supply transfer. Okay. That's convenient. And this means we can get away with having much less material on the floor. Which is nice, because it means less material I have to deal with. There we go. there. I'm out of steel plates. Alright, let's grab another 100 steel plates. And we'll get the rest of this in.